y'all doing? Chef Charles back in the kitchen, and you're watching Everything Sweet. We're getting ready for the holidays. I don't know what y'all doing. We're getting ready, okay? Today we're gonna make sweet potato pie, okay? Go ahead and bookmark, this for Thanksgiving and Christmas, okay? We're getting ready for the holidays now. This time of year when I was working, we start getting ready, this month for, Thanksgiving and Christmas. What we'll do, we'll bake all day. Then just before we go home, we'll roll pie shell, okay? And the recipe we had then, well, one recipe formula, different in a formula, recipe can change the formula. You have to use it, just like it is, just like what it say. Just like Coke and Pepsi and all these other big companies, they got formulas, they don't have recipes. But we done broke it down where we can make it into a recipe. But we'll mold that the batch we'll make will make 24 pie shells. And every day before we went home, that was the last thing we do. We'll roll 24 pie shells. And from October, November, December, you can add up how many shells we had. What you don't want to do, you didn't want to run out. So, 500-600 shells, that make apple pies, whatever kind of pie you want to get the shells ready and put them in the fridge. And by the time it's time to start producing to fill all your orders, you already got your shells done. All you got to do is make your pie filling. Now we'll make pie filling in 5-gallon buckets. Get that ready. So basically, a lot of the work was done before the orders came in. All right? And what you need to get this sweet potato pie up and running. All right, we got 3 eggs. We got about a cup of milk. That's evaporated milk. We got 2 cups of sweet potatoes. Now we put those in the blender to get all the strings out of them. We got 1 cup of granulated sugar. And the little cup there, we got 1 tablespoon of flour, and we got ginger, nutmeg, and 1 stick of butter. We got a 9-inch pie shell, a pie pan. Now we're gonna roll our pie shell because that's what we do. Now you can get them at the grocery store, already prepared, already made to go in the frozen department. Either you can go to the dairy department and get the pie shell with 2 in a pack and roll it yourself, okay? So it's up to you how you wanna tackle it, what kind of shell you want. Okay, we got a 9-inch pie shell here, and we're gonna put a little flour down. We're gonna roll our shell, okay? Now there, you make yourself this, keep them in the cooler until you actually get ready to use them, okay? Got a little dish we made. I'm gonna press it down here. Now you want to keep flour. We're going to keep your rolling pin from sticking to it and keep it from sticking on the table. But like I said, you go in the frozen department, you bypass all this. And they work just as well. I just like to roll and make mine myself. And another reason I make it myself, I know what's in it. I don't have to guess. What you want to do is make sure it's down to the pie pan. You want to try to get all the air bubbles out, okay? So you want to make sure it fits nicely in your pie pan. Alright, we're going to trim the edges off just a little bit. Start crimping our edges. And all you're doing is pushing out, pulling in with the other finger. And we got an oven on 350. Should take anywhere from 45 to 50 minutes to bake. Like I said, it depends on, you know, your oven. But after 40 minutes, take a look at it. Alright, we got that done. I'm gonna set that to the side. Let that sit right there. And we're gonna start making our pie filling. We go into the bowl, okay? Alright, we got a wire whip on there. We're gonna put our 2 cups of potatoes in. Now, most folks say 2 or 3 potatoes. But, you know, I don't say 2 or 3 cups of potatoes. I want you to know exactly what to put in there. You know, you go get the potatoes, they're the small potatoes or the big potatoes. You don't know. So, I got 3 potatoes. And I baked them. Never boiled them. Baked them. Then I got the food processor to process them. Make sure all the string was out. Alright, we got that in. Got a tablespoonful of flour that's going in. Got 1 stick of melted butter. We're also going to add that in. Now we're going to let that mix. That recipe shouldn't take you all day, okay? Okay, we got ginger and cinnamon nutmeg going in. We got 3 eggs. Gonna beat them just a little bit to help just break the yolk up. Add them in. We're gonna let that mix. I got 1 cup of milk sugar going in. 1 cup of sugar. Mix that for about a minute. Milk is going in now. Let that mix. A teaspoon of lemon extract. 1 teaspoon. And we add a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Second gear. I'm going to scrape the side of our bowl down and make sure we got it all in there. We don't want, nothing hiding the side. We don't want nothing hiding on the bottom. We want all that in the main batch, okay? Alright, we're going to let that mix for another minute in second gear, and we'll be ready to go to our pie shell. Now we're going to mix it one more time while it's in the bowl. Make sure we got everything where it's supposed to be. Okay? Now we'll start adding to our pie shell. Smooth that out on top just a little bit. Alright, into the oven we go. Add 350, 45 to 50 minutes. Okay? So we'll see y'all back here in about 45 minutes. Alright, I put 45 minutes on there. In 45 minutes what it took. This is your southern sweet potato pie. Okay? Now you know we can't taste test right now. We talking 2, maybe 3 hours down the road. But whenever it cool, we will be back to taste that. Now don't go away. We're gonna make another sweet potato pie. Except this gonna be a cream cheese sweet potato pie. So y'all stay with us, okay? Sweet potato pie, Southern style. Baby, this Mississippi style sweet potato pie. Now you probably can get another recipe from Alabama, Tennessee. Probably got a few up in Chicago. But this is the way Mississippi do it, okay? Mississippi sweet potato pie. See that, baby? See all the color still there. Only way you get that, you got to bake it. You can't boil it. You get that color, then you don't have to add no color. Okay? And all the proteins and vitamins still in it because we baked it. When you boil it, you boil all that out of there. Got a little ice cream on the side here. Oh man. I'm gonna try me a peep without the ice cream. Cause the ice cream kind of throw my taste off. Let me try this peep without ice cream. Okay, that's what I thought. Listen, it basically melts in your mouth. You know when kids come home for the holiday, the first thing they want is mama cookie. Holiday, they already know. They want some pie, sweet potato pie. They want some pecan pie, and they want that mama favorite dressing. Okay, listen, get to this sweet potato, Southern style. Get to it, baby. You need to be calling somebody. You need to be on the phone calling somebody about Southern style sweet potato pie. Lord have mercy. Made from sweet potato yam. Well, we won't say yam, because a lot of folks get that few sweet potato and yam. That's two different things. This made from sweet potato, Mississippi grown, okay? I'm talking about, where you gonna get all of that? Lord, how much? I'm probably gonna eat all this little piece. Lord, have mercy on my soul. That's just good. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. We'll be back next week with another fantastic video. So y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. We're starting up our Crippin' holiday already. We're starting it up. Thanksgiving and Christmas, we already getting ready for it, okay? So make sure y'all come to everything sweet concerning all your desserts, your dressing, your turkey, whatever you need. We got a video that we done made for it, okay? Until next week, live long and prosper. Until then, we'll see y'all next week. Chef Charles and sweet potato pie. We out of here. All right, baby, we got sweet potato, walnut, pound cake. Okay? Just try to say it again. Sweet potato, walnut, pound cake. Lord have mercy. Y'all need to be on the phone right now. Dialing in Texas. Listen, I'm doing my part. But some of y'all out there not doing y'all part. Okay, I bring you 2 videos every week. Regardless of what happens, you're going to get 2 videos from Everything Sweet every week. So are you doing your part? Are you sharing? Are you liking? Are you telling your friend to subscribe? Okay? Look at that. Sweet potato. Look at that. Sweet potato. Walnut. Look at that. Look. Take a look. I don't know what to say. Boy, that's so good. I might slap somebody, mama. I ain't gonna slap my own, but I might slap somebody else, mama. And if I do that, it's gonna be a fight, so I ain't gonna slap nobody, mama. But I tell you, man, get to this sweet potato, walnut, pound cake. Now, why is it a sweet potato pie pound cake? Okay, what the world is that? We will make some sweet potato pie. We're gonna get stove. And it's not gonna be nothing like you used to. We're gonna make the pie. Then we're gonna put caramel top on top of the pie. Then we're gonna put chocolate ganache. I'm talking about we're going to the next level, okay? Oh man, you taste the cinnamon nutmeg, ginger. Oh, come on. Come on now. I'm gonna get my grandson in here. Cause I'm gonna hurt myself. That's why I don't eat too much. When you see me eat this here, I don't eat no more. I just keep my weight down. And you know, when you make it, you got to sample it. It's a poor carpenter to build a house and then he said, I ain't gonna stay in it. So, if you don't sample what you fix, what the world is that saying about you? Okay? So I sample. I'll be right back. You know what kind of cake that is, right?